Let's do it.
Hello, 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 hello. Man, did you guys miss us in today's show? It's about to be a wild one. Y'all know we say this all the time, but it really is. We're going to be talking about the SEC, Big Ten, all type of wild stuff. It's a college football show. Man, we're going to be talking about, we ain't been in about 2 weeks. So we got to talk about that Alabama-Georgia game. The Georgia loss, we got to talk about how Alabama lost to Vanderbilt last week. Ole Miss lost, and now they got to play LSU this weekend. You got the Texas OU Red River rivalry. We got Ohio State versus Oregon. Man, we got Notre Dame. I know y'all don't care about it, but I got to mention it because it's my team. Man, let's get it popping, man.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Tell the Truth podcast, man. I'm your host, Shot-Town Neil. We haven't been here in about 10 days, man. We're going to drop a lot of shows this week. Man, we got to get right to it, man. To my left, man, it's my brother. We in the studio, man. I like to call him Mr. I'm going to give him a short introduction this week because we got so much to do. I'm going to call him Mr. BTB. What's that for?
Bowtie Bill.
Man, we are in the studio, man. North Dallas, maximize your potential studio. Bowtie Bill, before we get crazy about the SEC, tell the people what we need, baby.
Man, thank you for everything you're doing, fam. We appreciate everything that you do for us, right? Continue to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Tell your family members and friends the ones you like as well as the ones you don't like. Thank you for everything. Yeah. And I also dropped some information in the reply section as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We had a lot of good heated debate. I talked about the Texas Longhorn. Make sure you check our channel, Tell the Truth, Podcast 23. Some reason we talk about them Longhorns, the fans be coming out after your boy, Bowtie Bill. They be coming after your boy. I didn't say nothing bad about Texas. All I said was I don't know about the secondary. But, man, let's get to it. Mm-hmm. I have to challenge you on something, Bowtie Bill.
What is that?
When Notre Dame beat
A&M.
A&M, they bottom feeders. They bottom feeders.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I know what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talking about Texas this, Texas that, and what did I tell you? I said, hold on now. I said Texas has not played a SEC road game yet. And they still haven't. Now, I'm not saying Texas not going to the playoff. All I'm saying is when you go on the road and you're dealing with these kids, Bowtie Bill, things get shaky.
Okay.
A la Georgia lost to Alabama, which was a hell of a game. Alabama lost to Vanderbilt. I should have my notes right now. Ole Miss lost to somebody on the road. Do you remember who that was, Bowtie Bill? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Right.
I'm going to put my specs on. But they lost to somebody on the road, Ole Miss. My point is
they did.
Going on the road in the SEC, no disrespect. Everybody know I'm a Midwest guy. But you got a couple of stadiums like Northwestern got 40,000, Minnesota 40,000. I think the smallest stadium in the SEC was Vanderbilt. And, that might be about 50. But everything else in the SEC is 70,000, 80,000, 100,000 people. So I'm going to tell you this. A&M supposed to be bottom feeder, but right now, if you ask me, the best two-looking teams in the SEC is Texas and A&M. Now, you give me your thoughts. First question is, who's looking the best? What three teams as of right now? I'm not saying who will be in the playoff, but as of right now, what three teams are looking the best in the SEC?
In the SEC?
Yeah, SEC.
Okay. Obviously, Texas. And I'm still going to roll with Alabama and Georgia.
You think they look better than A&M?
Yes. A&M doesn't have a quarterback.
No, that's not true. See, that's low-hanging fruit. The boy has gotten better. And did you see him the last – what game was that? They played. They mollywopped Missouri. They mollywopped Missouri.
But who has Missouri played, number one? And number two, they had a running game.
Here's the thing about it,
though. It was a running game that mollywopped Missouri.
Here's the thing about it. A&M right now is playing better ball than Alabama and Georgia. Let's stop it. I don't know what in the hell is going on with Alabama's defense. Now, can you explain that to me?
Their defense, man, is suspect.
And A&M got a good defense.
They have an okay defense.
Okay, go ahead, Bowtie Bill. You just
They
don't
have
want to
an
be
okay
wrong. Okay,
defense.
go ahead, dog. Go ahead, man.
They have an okay defense.
They have a good
we
defense.
talking about.
Well, compared to Alabama, they have a great defense. If we're comparing it to Alabama's defense, they have a great defense.
Okay, now you bring that up because now compared to Georgia defense,
No.
it's okay. Compared to Kentucky defense, it's okay.
But Kentucky can't mess with A&M, if you ask me.
I mean, but okay, we can always go to the stats.
My top three is Texas, A&M, and then number three then would be Alabama because they beat Georgia. I'm telling you right now, to me, now I'm not saying that Texas A&M is the best teams. I don't need y'all in the comments coming after me. And you SEC people, boy, they sensitive. I'm saying who's playing the best ball right now.
Right. How can you say Alabama is better than Georgia when Georgia did head-to-head lose to Alabama, right?
I say Alabama ahead of Georgia.
That said, Alabama lost to an unranked Vanderbilt team
On the road.
on the road.
Okay.
Okay, but it's Vanderbilt unranked.
Okay.
Georgia only lost was to Alabama.
Okay.
So how could Alabama?
So if you lose to me and I lose to Vanderbilt, then that means you're still worse than me.
But my only loss.
So how good is Georgia? If you're gonna try to do it like
My
that,
only loss
my
was
point is that
to-
how good is Georgia if the team that they lost to lost to Vanderbilt?
They got up that week.
That's my point. So what I'm saying is that I give Alabama more of a slide on that because maybe you don't look at it the way I do. If you go look at Vanderbilt's losses this year, they haven't been getting mollywopped. They lost to somebody. I'm about to look at it right now. They lost to somebody in overtime. So they've been playing very good at home. Very good at home. Vanderbilt has. Let me look and see who that was right quick. I'm looking it up right now. One of the games went to overtime. Was it Missouri? Hold on, let me look it up right now. They lost to somebody on the road. I mean, at home. Okay, Vanderbilt. There we go. I'm looking it up now on the computer. Their
Right.
schedule.
And while you're doing that, right? Kentucky and Georgia and Texas, their defense is phenomenal in the SEC and Tennessee. I got to bring Tennessee into that as well. Although Tennessee did lose to Arkansas.
Thank you. And what was that game at?
Arkansas.
That's my point. Like on the road, that's why I give Alabama more of a. I don't like the defense, but I give them a little bit more of a pass because of the fact. So
where did Georgia play Alabama?
So Vanderbilt. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Vanderbilt lost on the road to Georgia State, 36-32. Of course, that's not good. But they lost to Missouri. Oh, I did not know this. They lost to Missouri 30-27. That game was in Missouri, not Vanderbilt. So my point is that they played Missouri, the number 7 team in the nation, the week before, very close. So Vanderbilt just might be better than what people think. You guys in the SEC just like, oh, it's Vanderbilt, they trash. We're going to find out. Vanderbilt might be better than what people realize. Now, we're going to find out what they play this Saturday at Kentucky. Would you agree Kentucky got a good defense?
Kentucky has a very good defense.
Okay, all right. So me personally, what I'm trying to say is that I've been able to project the future better than you because I'm a guru and you're not. So that's the end of that.
Okay.
I told you that it's going to be tough to win in a row in the SEC this year. That's all I'm saying. I told you that.
Where did Georgia lose to Alabama at?
They lost on the road. So you're making my point.
But you giving Alabama a pass for losing to Vanderbilt on the road, but you're not giving Georgia a hard pass for losing to Alabama
I am
on the
giving
road.
them a pass. What I'm saying is this: what you don't like is the fact I got Texas A&M over Georgia and Alabama. I'm saying is this: Alabama beat Georgia. Yes, it was on the road. Alabama did lose to Vanderbilt. So right then and there, you feel like that Georgia should jump Alabama. I'm saying no, they can't. They already beat them.
And Texas A&M lost where?
Texas A&M lost at home.
Exactly.
To a ranked team, though. Notre Dame. God's team. God's team beat them. You know who beat them? My team beat them. God's team.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to follow you. I'm trying to follow your football logic here. Right?
I'm saying since then, the key that I think what it is, you're not understanding what I'm saying. You're trying to rank them. I'm not ranking them.
You said the top 3. That's a ranking.
That's not what my question was. We can rewind the tape. I said, as of right now, who's playing the best ball?
That's a ranking, right?
Nah, just a ranking to me is the whole season. You got to take the whole season into consideration.
As of right now, who are the top 3?
No, a ranking to me, keyword, to me means you take the whole season into consideration. Yes, Alabama and Georgia better than A&M as a ranking. But as of right now, who's playing the best ball? When I say right now, I'm taking a Photoshop of the last no more than 3 games. A&M playing better ball than them. Because I don't like Georgia's offense. I just don't trust their offense. Georgia's played one good quarter of offense, the fourth quarter of the Alabama game. I definitely don't trust Alabama's defense. So if you ask me, who do I trust more? I trust Texas A&M right now more than them because they defense ain't looking like that. Yeah, it ain't good as Georgia, but their offense to me looking better than doggone Georgia. I just to me they're playing good ball. If you ask me, what's the name came down there? What was it? Let me look and see. Texas A&M played. Who did they play last week? And
Missouri.
They played
and they mollywopped Missouri.
They mollywopped them. Now don't get me wrong. Now, I did feel that Missouri was overrated.
Yes.
I wasn't put this way. I wasn't surprised that they won. I was surprised by how much they won by. I mean, they woo. That thing got ugly.
Agreed.
That thing got ugly.
Right.
And my fault. You had some. Go ahead, both times.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
when you go to that Vanderbilt Alabama game, when you look at the TOP time of possession, Vanderbilt held the ball on for 42 minutes and 8 seconds. Alabama had the ball for 17 minutes and 52 seconds, and yet the score was 35-40.
Yeah. Okay. Alabama might have the best offense in the SEC besides Texas. It's neck and neck.
So when you look at the totality of the team,
Alabama's not that good, right?
But they better than A&M.
No, they gave up damn near 50 points to Vanderbilt, dog. Where are you trying to defend this bull crap?
Okay, I'm trying to.
Come on, dog. Come on, Vanderbilt, dog. Vanderbilt almost dropped 50 on their head, dog. What the hell are you talking about? They defense is trash. Roll Tide on that. I know they're going to be coming after me in the SEC comments. I do not care. Your defense is trash. Roll Tide. Now, how about that? Now, all I'm saying is overall, Alabama defense is trash this year. Now, why? I don't know.
It ain't
average. It's trash. It's trash. Now, say it.
No, at best it's average.
It's trash, dog. Alabama, your defense is trash. Roll Tide. And y'all come after me if you want to. Anyway, so this week, moving forward to this week. Okay. There was something else I wanted to ask you about. But no, we're going to move forward. We had to touch on some of the things that happened in SEC in the past. This week, oh, Lord. I'm going to get this, how they say in the 70s, I'm about to show my age. This old jive ass turkey.
Yeah.
God.
I fry them, I smoke them. I do all that to them turkeys.
You do be, man, that boy makes he make a mean smoked turkey.
Come on.
And smoked burgers. This week we got to talk about the Red River rivalry.
Yes, sir. Best in the nation.
The best what?
Rivalry in the nation.
That shit ain't even top 5, dog. Man,
Lord,
we have to do another podcast on that.
Yeah, but we can baseline there.
Y'all not even. That's not even a top 5 rivalry. Get the hell out of here. Alabama, Auburn higher than that. Shit, Notre Dame, USC. But anyway, and you know what? And when you got a rivalry game that's called the game, that's it. Ohio State, Michigan, that's the biggest rivalry. Eat that SEC, Big Ten, baby. Anyway, so Red River rivalry, Texas, OU. I'm gonna get my 2 cents in first, if you don't mind, Bowtie Bill.
Go ahead.
It ain't gonna be long. I got first to ask you a question. Who's starting the quarterback this week?
Quinn Ewers.
Game over. All right, you got it. I think y'all gonna kick their ass and they gonna cover. I think the line is 14 and a half.
14 or 14 and a half.
Bowtie Bill, give you close up. What you want to talk? What you want to say about that Red River rivalry, man? What's your thoughts on what you think is going to happen?
It's going to be a good game because when it comes to these rivalries, you just throw schedule out. That said, the talent pool for the University of Texas is better than the University of Oklahoma this year. They are, suspect at quarterback. Their offense is suspect. They have a great defense, right? But now what's coming out is that they have 2 defensive in the secondary that are not going to play the wide, and they're plagued at the wide receiver position with injuries. So, and we just looking good. Texas and Ohio State look like the 2 best teams out there in the nation right now.
We'll get on that in a minute.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying, and because that Texas and Ohio State look like the best, I believe that Texas is going to cover the at least 14 and a half. The line is just moving at a half a point. as of right now, and we should be able to cover that. Because what Texas does is Texas with Steve Sarkisian, the head coach, what he's going to do is when we come out, we more than likely, if we win the toss, we're going to get the ball first, and we're going to go up. We're going to play a passing game. And then in the second half, we're going to go with the running game. That's how it's going to go down. And we should be able to cover.
All right. Now, you want to know why I don't got much to say about that game?
Talk to me.
Oklahoma quarterback trash, man. Now, I know they did. The first guy was really bad. They started the other kid. I think the other kid name is Arnold or something like that. They started another freshman. They went on the road. Did they win that game? They went on the road, play somebody. I don't even keep up Oklahoma so much. It just they're not a fun watch. They're just not Oklahoma. Nah.
I think his name is the one who's gonna start, but he got some wheels on.
He got some wheels on. Let me see, man.
Kenneth Hawkins.
Who did Oklahoma play? I don't even do. I tell you, I can't even watch Oklahoma. They played last time they played was September 29th weekend. Let me see. They played somebody on the road after they got their head busted against Tennessee, which I knew they would, and I won money on that. Who the hell Oklahoma played? SEC. Let me hit SEC. They played. They went on the. Was it South Carolina? Let me see. I'm about to find out right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. While you looking that up?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Man, but Oklahoma has they can
Auburn. They play Auburn. And struggle with Auburn.
Yeah, and the quarterback threw a pick six.
Come on, dog.
And Oklahoma won.
Dog, I mean, you struggle with Auburn. Man, I understand it's a rivalry, and I understand, the kid's going to show up, and they're going to be, no trying to disrespect you, my bow tie Bill. They're going to be doing all this stuff and all this stuff. I don't understand. It's going to be real cute for about a quarter. I don't see a bow tie Bill. I don't think they got the horse. Well, you know what? Man, I will say this, though.
I hear a theme coming from you, man.
What's that?
You making it sound like that the SEC is not the best conference in football.
No, I didn't say that. What I'm trying to say is that I'm just talking about Texas OU. What I'm saying, and the only thing, also what I said was that it's not easy to win on the road in the SEC, and that's what the first section was, proving myself right as again, because I'm pretty. Most time I'm 75% correct, and that's just what that is. I'm a guru, so I'm just saying it's very rarely that I'm wrong. I mean, I stand consistent. I'm a guru.
At least you say it rarely.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I mean,
at least you say
if
rarely.
I was perfect, I'd be Jesus Christ. I mean, come on now, I gotta get something.
Because at the beginning of the season, right? You also said that.
What I say?
A two-team loss ain't gonna make it to the playoffs.
Never said that either. Please don't put words in my mouth. Nope.
What?
Never said that.
You said anybody who loses two games.
I said anybody lose 3. I said Notre Dame will lose 2 games and still make it. I said long as we only lose 2 games. I never said that, Bowtie Bill. Matter of fact, I can call people right now and tell you from the cigar shop.
Was it 3? You said
3. I said you can get in with 2 this year. Yeah. I said, dude, okay. I know you want me to be wrong so bad.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say you're lying on me, but you're moving the goalpost. You want me to be wrong so bad, dude. I'm like MJ, dog. I can't miss, dog. So I said it. It's gonna be some teams this year in there with two losses. Yeah.
So okay, and just to be clear, it bears repeating. Mm-hmm. A team with 3 losses would not make it to the playoffs.
No, I take the glass off of that. Get my close up. No. There will be no team with 3 losses to make the playoff. None. I don't care if in the SEC, Big Ten, Big Mac, Burger King, Donald Duck, Goofy, anything you want to. No, there will be no teams in there with no 3 wins. You win 3, you lose 3 games. You out of there.
Okay.
Now that's just what Chi-Town Neil believe. Now Bowtie Bill, do you agree with that logic?
I don't know, man.
You think somebody with 3 Nah, dog. You act like the SEC gonna get like 8 teams in the playoff, man.
No.
That's what Kim about the SEC. The entire goddamn SEC going to the playoff.
because check it. Oregon and Ohio State play this week.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna lose right there.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna have a conference championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you're gonna have a lot of teams with 2 losses in there. So a 3rd loss may sneak in if you have a lot of 2-loss teams.
Mm-hmm. I understand what you're saying.
So a 3rd one may sneak in from either the Big Ten or the SEC. There's a possibility.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing about it. Hold on a second. I see no more than the maximum 4 from the SEC, 3 from the Big Ten. Beginning of the season, I said 2 from the ACC. I don't know. It might only be 1. Miami. I thought maybe Miami and Louisville, but Louisville. So if that's the case, you got 4 from the Big Ten. I mean, from the SEC, 3 from the 4 from the SEC, 3 from the Big Ten. That gives you 7. 1 from the ACC. That gives you 8. 1 from the Big 12. That gives you 9. Maybe 2 from Big 12. That gives you 10. Notre Dame lose only 2 games. We're in no matter what. I know y'all hate us, but come on, man. We God's team. We ain't gonna win shit. I always say that every year. Notre Dame, if we lose 2 games, we're going to the playoff, and we're going to get our ass kicked the first game. And then that last game, that last seed has to go to the team that has the best record and not a power forward, because basically there is an automatic. Actually, it's 5 automatic bids. A lot of people don't know that.
Right,
It's actually
correct.
5. If you win your 4, big 4s. And then what happens is all of the other, little conference and stuff. Well, I don't mean to say little conference. I apologize. All the other conference, whoever has the highest ranking that wins their division, they get the automatic go. So it's going to be definitely 1 Cinderella team for sure. Maybe 2. You never know.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, maybe 2. But how they got it set up, I love the way they got it set up. There's going to be at least 1 Cinderella every year. But that's the way I look at it. Now, I will say this. If you lose 2 games, and if you did not make it to the SEC or Big Ten championship,
Conference.
it might get rocky for you. It'd be different if you lose that second game in the conference championship game. Because I believe whoever plays for the championship in the Big Ten and the SEC, the winner and the loser both going to the playoff if they both only have one loss. Now, if one of them going there with 2 losses and they lose the Big Ten and SEC championship and they get 3 losses, they might not, because you're going to have other teams in that same conference with maybe 1 or 2 losses. So, yeah, I do believe that both teams who play in the championship game will go to the playoff. That's just my opinion on it. One thing I also want to touch upon, man, what are your thoughts on that Ole Miss LSU this week, Bowtie Bill? What's your thoughts on
Man,
that?
LSU, they're like ranked number 5, number 6 in the SEC, man, because they're okay on. They have a pretty good offense, but their defense is suspect, like Alabama's defense.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss, they just, hit the snooze alarm a couple of weeks ago when they lost the game. But Ole Miss is going to beat LSU. I know they're going to play.
They play LSU now.
In LSU,
I want to
at
say
night.
At night.
At night. Oh yeah. At night they playing LSU at night.
Mm-hmm.
I still think Ole Miss is going to be the standard bearer of that game.
I'm gonna tell you something. Ole Miss, I need to go back. I got my computer up today. They lost on the road on the 29th. I got it right in front of me.
Yes.
They lost at home. I knew it was something shocking about that loss. They lost to Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 20-17. The following week, last week, they won.
Oh, they mollywopped.
Yeah. Now Kentucky got a good defense, man.
Kentucky got a great defense.
If they had a little bit more quarterback play, they'd be even more of a problem. And I'm looking. Sorry, people, for saying so much. What I'm doing is looking at schedules from last week, SEC stuff. Me personally, going into LSU, I'm going to pick LSU to win that game. I think LSU. I just think it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I really do. And another thing I don't like about that game,
They playing in Death Valley, right? Yeah.
Another thing, let me see. I'm trying to check. What I'm checking to see now is, that's what I want to see. So Ole Miss won last week, 27-3. Another thing that I don't like about that game for Ole Miss is LSU coming off a bye too.
Yes, they are.
So I think with that extra rest, I think LSU gonna win that game. Let me see what the line is on it. Let me see what I think they will actually cover. That part I don't actually know. But go ahead. What are you gonna say, Bowtie Bill? I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah. And by the way, while you're looking that up, and to digress for one moment while you look that up, this is the first time.
Ole Miss favorite. Oh wow.
Yeah.
By 3.5 at LSU. Okay, go ahead.
So that's a touchdown.
Yeah, because they move it because they're on the road. Yeah, okay.
Right. That's a touchdown.
Yeah, so they really think they're going to win by a touchdown. Okay, go ahead. What are you about to say? I'm
No,
sorry.
I was going to digress for a moment. This is the first time to my memory that University of Texas and University of Oklahoma both had a bye before they played.
Yeah,
Yeah, this first time, yeah.
and they also because you guys in SEC, that game is not at noon. They moved it
2:30.
2:30.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank God I can sleep in, man. Yeah, they moved it to 2:30.
Right.
As far as on that particular game.
Well, going back to Ole Miss and LSU, yeah, Ole Miss, yeah, man. I mean, they just too dynamic on both sides of the ball. Like I said, they were sleepwalking. Kentucky has a great defense. I think Kentucky has only given up 4 touchdowns all year. Touchdowns.
Yeah, if Kentucky had a little bit better quarterback play, you might laugh. If Kentucky had Texas A&M quarterback,
Oh, come on, man.
Texas A&M quarterback is better than Kentucky's quarterback. So you don't like that. You don't like the fact that I brought it back to A&M. A&M quarterback playing pretty good ball, dog. For real. I'm not saying he's no guy at Georgia back. He's definitely not Texas quarterback. He's definitely not Alabama's quarterback. But he's more
Jalen Milroe.
he's more serviceable than South Carolina and Kentucky's quarterback. And the reason why I bring those two teams up because those are two teams that actually got a pretty good defense, but the quarterback play is suspect.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what happens when you have a good defense, you got better quarterback play. Guess what? You win all your games in the SEC. Who got the best record in the SEC right now? Do you know? Because I do know.
A&M.
Yeah. 3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, 3-0 is 3-0.
Yeah.
So you can't argue with 3-0. That's all I got to say. And then they actually in first place right now. Because I think you guys have only played, one SEC game, am I right?
Correct.
Yeah. We about to get up out of here. I had to give you guys a quick SEC wrap for this week, man. Bowtie Bill, me and we're not on the same side of the fence.
At all.
Yep, I got LSU.
I got Ole Miss.
Yeah, remember he don't know what he talking about. And then we both got Texas this week.
Without a doubt. Hook 'em.
Yeah, I mean, I think y'all gonna cover.
Hook 'em.
It would be nice if the game could be competitive. I don't believe the game will be competitive. I think it's gonna get. Me personally, I think it's going to get out of control. I know it's a rivalry game. The one thing that OU do have going for themselves is they do have this is probably the best defense OU has had maybe in about 10, 15 years. OU's got a pretty good defense, but
I would say 5.
no, OU ain't.
Because Bob Stoops' brother, Mark Stoops, who's the head coach of Kentucky, he was running that defense with Bob Stoops when they were winning. At least going to the championship.
I don't think Oklahoma's giving up more than 27 points this year. Bob Stoops wasn't even doing that. Oklahoma's defense, see, I pay attention. Their defense balling, dog. Just stop it, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is their best defense in over about 15 years, man. It ain't even close. Bob Stoops ain't never did no shit like this. Excuse my language. No, they did. I know the defense you're talking about, and I ain't trying to disrespect, like saying like you don't know what you're talking about. I just think that you throwing the rod out a little bit too long on how good that defense is. That defense was good. And I think they either went to the Final Four or championship that year. But they had a good defense. But this defense Oklahoma got now, they got a nice little defense.
Yeah. That's Brent Venables.
Yeah, they got a good little defense Oklahoma do. I give y'all that Oklahoma. So maybe y'all got to hang your hat on that. But
I know we getting ready to get out of here, but we mollywopped everybody we played this year.
Yeah, I don't. Well, you also know y'all still ain't played a good quarterback. You know how I feel about that, but we gonna get on out of here on that. Y'all offense is amazing. I've always
say it one more time because show just sound music to my ears. Our offense is what?
Man, I've been saying since the season started, y'all got a top 5 offense. God, you Longhorn fans. I'm tell you something. Longhorn fans might be the worst in the SEC. Maybe worse than Roll Tide people. Let me say for the record, for the 150th time.
It bears repeating.
Because they be in the comments, fans. I don't even know why I speak. I don't even know why I reply back to fans. Gurus understand what I'm saying. Fans get so emotional they just can't even if it's about your team, they can't listen with an honest ear. Let me say it for the 100th time before we get out of here. Texas has a top 5 offense. Okay? Texas front 7 is top 10. Their secondary is the only thing I'm questioning, and I'm not saying it ain't. And the reason why I'm questioning it is because they have not faced a good quarterback, and they have not faced a good quarterback on the road. That's all I'm saying. They haven't faced a good quarterback on the road. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Now, Do I think Texas going to the playoff this year? Hell yeah, man. They're going to the playoff, man. It's going to be interesting down the road if they wind up getting matched up against a team that have a good quarterback. Because why do I keep bringing quarterbacks up? Because I do not believe anybody can really, truly shut down Texas offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all
Agreed.
credit. Texas is going to drop 30 on anybody. On anybody.
Agreed.
So can your quarterback drop 30? And that's where I think this weekend y'all got the higher advantage on Oklahoma. If you guys are going to bet on Oklahoma to take the 14 points, let me say this. Ask yourself, can Oklahoma score at least 20 points? And if you feel like they can score 20 points, and then Texas only give up 34, then there you go. You got your coverage. So if you think Oklahoma can score 20, I don't see it. Maybe their defense get a turnover. Because it is a rivalry game. Something crazy. Some weird stuff do happen in that game. For the SEC people that never really watched that game, because I know it used to be a Big 12 rivalry. I know they all feel like the Alabama-Auburn game, Alabama-Auburn rivalry is definitely better. I think the Alabama-LSU rivalry is better. But I will say this about that damn Red River rivalry. It do be a lot of wacky shit going on in them games. I mean, like, out of all the rivalries, and maybe that's why because your team is involved, it be a lot of weird, wacky, crazy. It just be a lot of weird shit going on in the Red River rivalry. I don't know what it is. I will say that it is a very exciting rivalry. That I will admit.
A block punt, a block field goal, or a pick six, or somebody running 50 yards for a touchdown.
Just all type of weird shit. Women running on the field butt naked, midgets scoring touchdown, babies drinking beer and whiskey 5 o'clock in the morning. Be a lot of wild, weird ass shit going on in y'all rivalry, man. I give y'all that. Be a lot of crazy shit, man. So I will say that I don't care how big the score is, or maybe it might be close. It will be very entertaining.
Yes.
I will say that.
Nothing else.
Yeah, it will be entertaining. I'm not going to poo-poo on the entertainment level of that game.
Right.
Bowtie Bill.
Yes, sir.
You got any last words you want to talk about the SEC before we get out of here, brother?
Nah, man. I mean, we covered a lot, but man. SEC, man. SEC. SEC. SEC.
Good old SEC. Bowtie Bill. I'm about to get up out here, man. Tell the people what we need, baby.
Man, fam, we thank you for everything that you're doing. Continue following us. Continue to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification. Get into the reply section as well. Tell your family members and friends the ones you like as well as the ones you don't like. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Keep it up.
My brother. Well, my brother, we're about to get up out of here, man. We want to tell you thanks for watching the show. Make sure you hit that notification button. People be subscribing. The subscribe's been going up. The comments been going crazy. We about to start talking. Make sure you watch the other podcasts we about to drop this week. We about to get into the NFL show. Your boy about to go crazy. Anyway, man, thanks for watching the show. Hit the notification. I'm your host, Chi-Town Neil. To my left, Bowtie Bill, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell the Truth Podcast 23, baby. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace.